Hello everybody, hope you're having a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Today, just want to talk about legendary box mod changes that are on the PTS. This is not on console right now, and it probably won't make it to console for a couple of months at least, probably not until next season. And of course, this stuff is subject to change, but a lot of interesting stuff here, so I thought I'd make a video on it for you guys. Let's get into it here. Okay, so if you want to participate in the PTS, I thought I would just leave this here. Again, these changes are on the PTS, and you can test them for yourself if you want. You will need to be on PC. This is unfortunately not on Xbox or PlayStation, which would be pretty cool if we could get that one day. That would be awesome. But yeah, just throwing it out there if you want to hop on there and test any of this stuff yourself. Now, let's get into the changes. Nocturnal, new effects, weapon, plus 25% damage while cloaked, and armor, 20 plus damage reduction, and energy reduction, I think, while cloaked. That's definitely an interesting change. Bloodied, increased peak damage bonus from 95% to 130%. So Bloodied looks like it's getting a 35% damage increase, which is insane because it already does so much damage. I'm sure a lot of unyielding, low health people are going to like this change. Junkies, increased limit from 50% to 100%. So basically now you can get addicted to more chems and do even more damage. I really like this change. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more Junkies builds with this. And it probably is good for ghouls. Resilient now increases all resistances by 500 when reloading, rather than the 250 which we're showing here. Still don't know if I'll use this, but yeah, nonetheless a nice improvement. Two-shot, increased damage buff from 25% to 75%. This is huge. I feel like this will encourage people to use the two-shot effect. I don't know if we're going to have like a bit of recoil or more recoil with it like Fallout 4. We shall have to see. Let's hope that they're really descriptive in the descriptions. Stalker's new effect now increases sneak attack damage by 100%. So you sneak commando builds, I'm sure, are going to be testing this out. Might be doing a lot of damage here with that one. Mutants, increased limit from 25% to 50%. I feel like this is a nice one as well. I would maybe like to see that a little bit higher. I still feel like people may not use this. I could be wrong. Just my thoughts on this. Nonetheless, still a nice improvement. Gourmand's, increased limit from 24 to 40%. Again, nice little improvement, but I just don't think this would justify using it. It's just... yeah, I don't know. We'll have to test it because you got to go from its base damage, right? Just saying. Hitman's new effect, 25% weak spot damage while aiming. I feel like they're doing this because they are making weak spots a lot more important going ahead in the future. So I feel like that's why this change is happening. Instigating, 50% damage against targets over 60% health. So this is like a reverse Executioners now. So if you get two good weapons, one with Executioners and one with Instigating, might not be a bad idea here, and you can just probably obliterate some bigger enemies. Definitely looking forward to trying that. Don't know how I feel about them changing my Instigating, though. I do like that, the original effect. Juggernauts now scales based on your HP directly, not a percentage. Increase the cap to 100% damage at 1000 HP. So, again, I'm not sure how that's worded. I will have to test this myself. It definitely looks like it's, better this way, but we shall have to see. Still might not use that, or I may use it. We shall see. Pinpointers fixed. The head being incorrectly counted as an appendage, and the damage is now additive. Okay, I know people are talking about they're doing this so you can't shoot the snake in the eyes anymore. I don't even know if that's considered a head. I know an eye is part of the head and it's not an appendage, but we shall have to see. I feel like this may be a bit of a nerf though, but we'll see. We'll see how the additive works as well. And last but not least, VATS optimized. Increased bonus from 25 to 35%. So we're going to be using even less action points now while we are using our VATS build or critical builds, which is quite nice. This is already one of my favorite 3-star mods. Definitely makes me like it even more. Now, just thought I would talk quickly about like some of the major points in this video, like the Bloodied effect getting a 35% damage increase. I feel like that is insane. And again, the 2-shot increase is quite nice. And just to touch back again on the Gourmand's effect, I feel like that could be a little bit more, considering it, from what I see, it looks like the 2-shot would just be the better option, right? Like, you don't even have to keep your health and meters full, and it does more damage. I feel like Gourmand's should have the effect to do a smidgen more damage than maybe the 2-shot, just because you have to keep yourself well fed. Unless the 2-shot has recoil, who knows, everybody? Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and as always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch the videos. Have a pleasant evening.